Let's do it. This is question 143 and 144. So, the table above shows height in inches and the arm span in inches for 10 randomly selected high school students. This was actually an activity we did in class. So it says height and arm span, and those sound an awful lot like two quantitative variables. So when I look at two quantitative variables, I'm saying to myself, which of the following significant tests should I be using to determine a linear relationship, which again sounds an awful lot like a least squared regression line. The only test we can perform on that would be the slope of the least squared regression line. So that is our answer for 143. Now let's take a look at question 144, my favorite. This is an Algebra 1 question. So you've been trained that a box plot is a 5-number summary. So let's write out these summary items, and they're going to ask you questions in relation to these 5 numbers. So it looks like our min is 10 and our max is 90. So our range would be 80. Or 90 minus 10. This would be our range of both. So now let's look at the first quarter. Quarter 1 would be around 30 and around 20. Quarter 3 would be around 60 and around 72. So our interquartile range is very different. IQR is quarter 3 minus quarter 1. So 60 minus 30 is 30 compared to 72 minus 20, which is 52. So it looks like the range is equal, but the interquartile range is not equal because it's obviously very different. And our median is different. Our number in the middle looks to be around 28 and 41 or 42. Okay, so we got our 5-number summaries written out. Let's look at this. It says the interquartile ranges are the same. Nope, not the same. 30 is not the same as 52. The range of one is greater than the other. Nope, looks like the range is the same. There are more petal lengths that are greater than 70 for species A. So that's interesting. There are more petal lengths that are greater than 70 for A. So it looks like actually there's less than 25%, because that's what this stem is 25%. So it looks like there's less than 25% greater than 70 millimeters for species A. And for species B, there is at least 25% because all of this stem is over that. So this can't be right. In fact, there's fewer. If I had to rewrite this, same interquartile range are different. So I'm just kind of going back through and making them true statements. The interquartile range is different between the two distributions. The ranges are the same. It appears there's fewer for A than for B. Looking at D, it says greater than 40 for species B. So when I look at greater than 40 for species B, this is the top half from here over. And then it says for species A, this is absolutely half. So more than 50% for species A. So greater than 50% are greater than 40. And something less than 50%, so definitely not greater. I'd have to switch this to fewer. Last but not least, I eliminated everything else. So this one's going to have to be right, but let's take a look. There are more petal lengths that are less than 30 for species B. One more time. There are more petal lengths that are less than 30. So it looks like 50%, greater than 50% or less than 30 for B. And species A, it looks like 25% or less than 30 for species A. So there are fewer for B than for A. I think I flip-flopped this. B is the one down here, and that is 50%. There are more that are less than 30 than A. Sorry about that. There are more that are less than 30. And it appears that is a true statement. Thanks for joining us.